Hello, everybody, and welcome to the cycle test review and what to study and when it will be. Let's get straight into it. So, as you can see, when is the cycle test? It's going to be written in, see, let's get a pen. It's going to be written in module 16 in a live teaching session. And we've done this before, but don't forget you have around 40 minutes after I release the test, and yeah, you can either print it out or you can look at your computers and write it on a piece of paper. I recommend writing it on a piece of paper and looking at the questions on your computer. It's a lot easier for me to mark, and I think it's going to be a lot easier for you in this particular test because there are some drawings that you need to do. So I really do recommend using that format and then downloading the app so that you can upload your pictures of your exam pad. Okay, so what to study. This is what this video is all about. Now, if I were to be really mean, I could say, excuse me, I could say you have to study everything from module 7 to module 15, and this is what your big exam, your big Pearson exam, once you finish international GCSE, excuse me, that's what it's going to be like. It's going to be studying everything, and unfortunately that's just the way it is, really. But I'm going to be a little bit nicer to you for this cycle test, and I'm going to give you a little bit more of a breakdown. So there are three main topics in these modules, modules 7 to 15. There's chemical formula and equations. Okay, so we've been working through that. That's things like how to convert between moles, mass, and volume, concentration. They can also give you gas here, go through that module as well. They like to throw in one or two sort of balancing equations questions. Don't forget how to do empirical formula and molecular formula. This can be from anything from giving you grams to working out the moles. It could also be an example might be might give you percentages. Okay, so go through those. And then still under this topic of chemical formula and equations, we talked about some experiments and the calculations thereof. So we've got three main experiments. We've got the one with the crucible, and they burn that magnesium ribbon inside and lift off the lid and put the lid back on. They've got a metal oxide like copper where they burn inside a little tube like this, and they put the copper inside like that, and they burn it in the presence of oxygen. These two are very similar experiments, except the only difference is they use a different metal. And then they've got the metal oxide reduction. That's not in the presence of oxygen. So again, they have this sort of tube like this, and then there's hydrogen coming in here to get rid of all the oxygen. And then remember, there's that like hydrogen flame that's constantly burning up at the top there. Okay, so go through all those experiments. They are definitely going to be in the cycle test. Cool. And there's three other big topics. We've got, I mean, you could summarize this all into sort of bonding as one big topic, but we've got ionic bonding, covalent bonding, and metallic bonding. Go through all the dot and cross diagrams. That's for all three. Go through the properties of each of these. Why is ionic bonding when the compound is in molten form? Why does it conduct electricity? What are the properties of some metals in terms of electricity and hardness versus softness? What about boiling points and melting points? Go through all of these things in terms of ionic bonding, covalent bonding, and metallic bonding. Okay, I think that's pretty much everything they're going to ask. Obviously, this is just a very basic summary of everything. Please do go through all the notes and and all the assignments, all the quizzes and everything like that. If you really want to be super, super well prepared, this is just a really basic breakdown. I hope it's been helpful, and good luck for the cycle test.